because, like,
Now the hero.
what's the point to die for France?
Well, what's the point
British.
for any nation, you know?
War is hell.
Oh, come on. Let's watch this. We have a really nice
Ooh,
action going on
probably.
here. Oh,
Oh,
successful,
no.
successful.
They
Yeah, you fired the volley and I went after it.
they thought into them like
And you would
the
that you can make it like pretty personal.
Guitar. Guitar.
Oh, nice volley.
Oh,
Different
Yeah, I
unions
lost
boy.
it.
breaking
I
a lot
lost
of
it.
them.
And my guys
Yeah.
didn't fire for some reason, so I lost it.
and here we've got
Can be
oh shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, indeed. When you get too bold,
Disappear.
things happen, huh?
Oh, no.
Alright, I'm ready.
Alright.
Let's hope the game won't crash this time.
Well, if I lose, I hope it does. If I don't lose, I hope it doesn't. What the hell's happening?
It's weird, like, I don't know why I cannot spectate on...
Is Dolotek spectating?
Alright,
Maybe there's no place for spectators.
There is.
alright, we figure out another time. Good luck and have fun, boys.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Waiting for other players to finish loading.
Wait, oh, this is the
Alright.
wrong side. Oh, shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, shit, this is good.
You
Yeah,
can.
yeah, yeah.
Alright, good.
Okay, I'm ready, are you?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Pavel is really Napoleonic on his approach.
Napoleon.
Yeah, on his tactics.
Yeah. It will be glorious battle.
It could be interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope it would.
I see really sound strategy. I would choose basically something like that too. Guys marching to the battlefield. Michigan boys. With their guns and drums and guns.
Haru. Haru.
I'm quite curious to see who's gonna draw the first blood.
Well, probably me or myself again.
Well, I guess you have learned from past mistakes.
Learn.
Now you have become a better general in that.
I hope.
General staff, sir. Double tap. Okay.
Kurwa.
Perfect place for a picnic, bro.
Perfect.
They didn't show up for the picnic.
You know that under the first bull run, the civilians that made them that wealthy civilians from Washington came to have a picnic and look at the glorious victory.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, it was.
Yeah, we know that, but
It was stupid.
they got pushed away by a movement of Union troops that were running away.
Union.
Union troops.
Jesus. what you need to have in mind that you want to make the picnic.
Yeah, but I didn't know about that.
Yeah, like it was basically the first time mass scale violence was applied in USA since their independence. So
Yeah.
all that got was like a really romanticized version of war. They didn't know, like, basically in
Like
their
in
mind
First World War.
in their mind it was just like glorious flags and a nice uniform walking in ranks. And of course, each
Yeah.
of them thought their side was gonna win with a snap of a finger. But war
What?
is brutal, and they learned that. It's actually good
It's the
that they
same like
learned.
when soldiers went to First World War thinking it's gonna be
Yeah.
some adventure.
Yep.
They thought that it's
Well, it is an adventure, but it's a bloody one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like they
Glory.
wanted it uh, to they thought that it's glorious to die for the country and it's very romantic.
It was a new idea, actually, you know? Like before the French
Yeah,
Revolution, nationalism was something unheard of, you know? The
and
army was small in scale because they were professional
the British army
mercenaries and stuff
actually
like
was
this, like paid by rich kings and stuff like Swiss Guard and mercenaries like that. It
Swiss.
was no conscription or such things. It is.
I don't remember, but I think that Brits sent to the France to fight in the muddy Trent, not in 1914, but they sent 25,000
Soldier.
soldiers, yeah, to France
Who did?
as expeditionary force.
Who did that?
Brit,
Brits.
Oh yeah, Brits sent troops to cover the northern
French.
part of yeah, basically along the channel, you know, where their interests are at. But
yeah,
that was good because the fact that the Brits was there maintained a part of Belgium free, so Belgium never get out of the battle in World War Two, in World War One.
uh, but if not the attack on the Belgium, the British king and the prime minister and the ministers went to the war because like
Now the hero.
what's the point to die for France?
Well, what's the point of
British.
going for any nation, you know?
War is hell.
Oh, come on. Let's watch this. We have a really nice
Ooh,
action going on
cavalry.
here. Oh,
Oh,
successful,
no.
successful.
Yeah, you fired the volley and I went after it.
they charged into them like
And it was
the
bet on your side with the road giving the final extra
Oh, no.
charge power. Actually,
Oh,
I
shit.
think
they,
the road
they
was essential
Whoa.
because it gave them really big boost of speed.
they've charged into them like the hot knife into the bottle.
Oh, they got experience on that, but the artillery is there to cover the retreat. Let's just hope those guys not gonna run over the red line, otherwise they're gonna be running away forever.
They will. I think they will.
Yeah, yeah, killed many of them in the back. Yo, what the fuck? How did he get them in the forest?
Ooh.
Yo, you got like 20 guys with one shot.
Oh boy.
Just, yeah.
Really nice shot.
I mean, I know it's cavalry, but still.
Cavalry heard. So much. Hit. Oh boy.
You're kidding me. You're kidding me. I did an artillery.
Oh boy.
One Confederate cannon
Yeah.
out.
That's really unfortunate.
TSA.
But you must give to the Union, they're doing something way smarter than last game with their artillery, which is like cover each other advance.
They've learned their lesson.
That's a new
true.
trick. I've never like see that trick like applied. That's smart and original. Nice.
Like
It's getting out of hand. No,
in
the
those
auto-
days, the general spot that but all batteries should stand in one line and just no matter of the cannon.
No,
of the
that's
cannon.
fantasized. That's fantasized. Like
Oh boy.
general always adapt to terrain and their surrounding area. You know, always been.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the movies they like to represent like big long line that somehow evolved to like individual melee once
Yeah,
the
no.
line is bad. Like you don't know how it happened that the line gets so mixed up and everybody fight 1v1. But in Hollywood that's just the way it is all the time. In real life, you know, shit go wrong all the time.
In one moment you could win the battle easily, but one little fault could make a goddamn god like
Well, you can
disaster.
actually even say that if every defeat was with one general that lost the battle thinking he could win, otherwise he would not have engaged in that battle probably.
how the war book says, always respect your enemy.
Yeah, never underestimate him.
Yeah, well, that's true in everything, to be honest. In every sport or war or whatever.
Yeah, because it's human interaction at the end. Humans are always human.
It's
whatever
also
they do.
really important to know the enemy. It's the same in like in games or in
And you
real
know
life.
I'm weak.
We. Without art, it's impossible
Yeah,
to win.
like in no, it's possible.
It is possible. I won against like who was it? Like Imac and Max, and they took my artillery out really early in the game, and I still managed to win. It wasn't easy. It was a uphill battle, but it was possible.
These are only two. Why are these only two? One.
Because you have lost one.
Oh, he's here.
Yes.
Oh, did I lose?
You forgot to click on that.
Does this
Here
mod
by the CSA
Doesn't matter.
pushing hard on the field. Pick up first time.
Oh boy.
oh my oh shit.
Oh shit.
And the wolf comes out of the wood.
Does this mod gives new skins for the guns? Like no for the cannons but for muskets.
Oh. I don't know.
No. I
Probably
think
yes.
no. Oh no. Skirmisher.
That the graph are not that crazy high that there's so much in the musket that you can make it like pretty personal.
Recharge. Recharge.
Oh, nice volley!
Oh
Yeah,
Union's
boy.
breaking
I
a lot
lost
of
it.
them.
And my guys
Yeah.
didn't fire for some reason, so I lost it.
And here we've got another Jeff Stewart.
Well, some Union troops are actually like at not fire at will, which is interesting.
Yeah, and and the Union artillery is overpowered as always.
Yeah, it is.
Pow, it's over 9,000.
Oh my god, my god, my god. The big loss over there.
Will Max
To the
go for
CSA
another
cavalry.
fight?
Which was one of the strong points of the CSA actually in the real war.
They retreated. They
It's
retreated.
not that much more horsemen than in the north at the time.
CSA soldiers were motivated to cause they thought they fight for the freedom.
Oh, no politics, only strategy
No
here
politics.
tonight.
No politics.
Yeah,
Just wanted to mention this.
yeah, it's true.
At least Kun is not here.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
yeah, I know.
Good.
Because this is going to be public, so we don't want to give a bad impression or hurt anybody. Because it's still a really, we Europeans like don't see it as such a hot debate, but if anyone watched this from USA, they feel much more involved emotionally than us.
Oh boy.
Kurwa, no... O!
Is it possible to learn this power?
In some day, maybe.
I hate you, bro.
And we get like following up over here. Let's not
We
spoil
got
anything
another
because
cover
each player
right
can
with-
hear us, but
Oh
yeah.
boy.
No, don't say anything.
Oh boy.
We're watching one of the two screens, we're not watching the both of them, so like
Wait,
don't
it's
give
also-
information that can be
Oh.
Oh shit!
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, indeed. When you get too bold,
Disappear.
when you get too bold, things happen, huh?
Oh no. Oh.
Yeah. They did broke.
Artillery. Yeah.
Well,
Artie,
getting close from artillery when you're on the back of a horse, that makes a lot of sense. You're a huge
Artie is
soldier.
overpowered in this game.
Well, it is.
You just need to know how to use it. It's the same with cavalry.
Yeah. Guns and
Like
Or
I don't know.
artillery.
I don't know much about the artillery in the ACW mode because I don't play it that much with the artillery. I mean, I use artillery for fun. That's why I sometimes lose it.
Oh.
wow, that's nice over here.
Yeah.
Big push getting countered.
Oh,
no.
no. It is flame. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get skirmisher really close to line, eh? Those guys are meant to be far, not to be like 10 meters away from their target.
They shall be after behind the fence. Skirmishers shall be behind something, I think. There is big forests that both sides can use if they know how to use it.
It's our.
These cannons have God, I forgot the word. Dolatek, jaki jest zasięg po angielsku?
Rain.
Range.
Range. The cannons have big range in this mod.
Yeah.
Depends which one.
That's two.
Like the howitzers are not really close. Huh? Oh, fuck's sake.
On the ground, things are getting really open now, eh? There's no like strong line of contention facing each other, but more sporadic fights all around the field. It's gonna be all about mobility and surrounding the enemy and be smart about it. Because the line of sight is really important in this game.
Skirmishers in the tree. Artillery on the field.
Yeah, the artillery is like getting less useful as much as getting far from the action, and maybe in some point it's gonna be out of the range of the special shots and gonna have to rely only on a solid shot, or have to redeploy his artillery somewhere else to be more efficient. But
Like
the
ooh,
oh my god, yeah,
boy.
my god, that was so much destruction there.
That was no
I don't know how many kill on that unit, but that was massive loss of
three solid shots.
yeah, completely blew that unit up in the sky.
This is a miracle that some boys of this unit are still alive.
Well, they're alive, but I think they're pretty shaken by the event.
Oh shit. Who's
This unit is losing all out there.
Yeah.
one solid shot and you can break morale instantly.
Yeah, if it hits like a solid square of men and stuff, it's just gonna rip through the rank. That's for sure. Or if it can hit like perfectly in the side of a unit, which is on rank, that's also really nice.
Here is line battle. I see. I see that something changed because
We get some change on the battlefield. Let's not spoil it for any of the player.
it's not like one big battle in one point, like, but now they like a little.
Oh, it's actually going on all over the front. Now the shit is on. The gloves are off, boys. People are pushing left, right, and center. Like each army is trying to overtake half of the other army before the other one overtake him. It's really interesting.
Shit, I pressed the wrong button.
No.
And
Oh,
Max
mamma
panicked
mia.
there. Max panicked there. Oh, are they gonna be able to make it? Is the morale of the cavalry gonna break?
Another fun fact, I want to say that as we are in the Napoleonic climate, the Russian army was like not little armies, but two big armies.
Max not even realizing there that some of his units are like turned back to the enemy.
Really?
Max.
Oh my god.
Like Pavel pushing really strongly on Max's left, on Pavel's right.
He wants to make one deciding blitz.
Yeah.
Like there.
And that's pretty amazing. What's happening. Each of the players are winning on one side basically. But who's gonna take it all? That's the question.
It's like the jackpot. You never know.
Yeah. Clearly there's like victory in each side depending of the side, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's really hard to say now who's going to come on top of that mess.
Some units are retreating or routing, and some stand still as the rock. That's interesting. That
Very.
some units can break after one volley and one kill, one casualty, but some can stand still to the 50 man or 15.
Well, it all depends of the situation. Like, is the enemy on the side or is the enemy in front? If the enemy is in front and they got their flank cover and the general in back of them, they're almost unbreakable and will take really strong losses. But if the general is far and they feel surrounded by the enemy and not covered by the men, they're gonna try to retreat,
Yeah,
which is realistic.
if you have a friend on your side, you feel more like
You feel secure. You feel you can focus on your job, which is shooting the man in front of you, like
and
without
your
care
friend.
about like what's going on your right or left or right. Because if you have to look in your left or right all the time, well, you're losing time, and time is precious on the battlefield, and keeping your head cool is important on the battlefield.
Oh no.
Hello,
Oh no.
shut up, Dolat.
Hey, silence. Be polite, boys. This is recorded.
Oh no.
Oh,
So,
shit.
Oh
interesting.
Pavel went for deciding.
Yeah.
boy. No shard.
Well, the south side was won by Pavel decisively for the moment, and the north side was won by Max. But the difference is
It's
like
not one
Max.
yet.
Max, no, like the side, like those skirmish on the side. But I would say like Pavel army is like retreating in good orders when Max army got tendency to been breaking to the automatic retreat point, let's say. But that's important because what's gonna matter is who's gonna not who's gonna win right or left, but who's gonna come at the end of this engagement with the most troops for the final engagement.
Hmm. I see that Pavel can do something, but I won't tell it for now.
Well, I think Pavel is well in control of the situation for the moment.
On the left here, yeah. I mean on the south, yeah. Pavel, definitely. On the north, Max.
On the north, it's like undecided at the moment, but it's more on Max's side for sure.
Max was winning on the north for
Yeah,
time.
but
Now
he's still on the fight when in the south, like the fight is over and Max is in retreat. When in the north, it's not over yet. It's not a total victory for Max yet on the north side. And it also depends of what he wants to do. Does he want to push to the north like until he gets a complete victory over there, or does he in some point want to like be like, okay, I'm not gonna finish the north, I'm gonna turn back because the south is in total disarray. But yeah, that's personal decision at this point. No one can say which one's gonna be the best one.
everything can change. In a
Well, it's all now. It's all gonna be about maneuvering, basically, getting your man back in morale, using your general or something like that to rally the man, or like and then reform the line because as you can see, the south and the north are now like really far from each other. So it's gonna take a lot of time for the men to regroup and. Do you want them to double quick and be tired when they get there? Do you want them to get there later but be fresh? Like, there's a lot of choice there. This is the pivotal point of the battle, basically.
Kurwa.
The flag of this army of Max army reminds me of the flag of the. I think it was
Sardinia Kingdom?
yeah,
In
Sardinia,
Italy.
flag of Sardinia. This I can't say what is this, so I will call it Red Squirrel.
Red Squad.
Sardinia, huh? I don't remember that Sardinian flag, but that may be. I'm not that familiar with the
Oh.
Kingdom of Sardinia's flags because they had several. I know some of them, but I don't know that.
Yeah, but it reminds me of the Napoleon.
Moment. This could be massive here.
Yeah.
Yanks went for the battery.
Let's not say what's happening. Let's not spoil
Yeah, I do see it. It's gonna be interesting.
Wait, because I'm looking on map and I see red, white, red, and white, blue dots everywhere.
We seem to be back in the normal state we were in the previous match.
Yeah, true.
May God be with the Paweł's internet.
Yeah.
And now this is the moment, like, it's all about maneuvering now.
Yeah.
Too far to shoot. It's all about like what you're gonna do, where you're gonna put those men, and where you're gonna take the
And
enemy.
how you gonna put those, man? Both sides can use trees and forests to their advantage.
Yeah, and mud field to slow down the enemy. Roads to make you go faster. And the most
And-
important is like make sure like everybody is as fresh as he can be to receive the enemy, you know?
Yeah.
Because if you're tired, your morale is taking a big hit.
Some units can come back from both sides if they won't gonna get to the thin red line.
Well, yeah, if you use the special ability of your generals, like you can make some unit come back. Like if you have a big blob of escaping units, it's really worth it to make your general ask them to come back, you know, with the special abilities. But it's a gamble. It doesn't always work because more far they run, more tired they get, and harder it is to bring them back, basically. A fresh running away unit is pretty much always to come back. But if that unit have been running away from half the map, is gonna be exhausted and probably not gonna come back.
I know that if you have some, maybe at least one special unit, your troops feel more confident.
Oh, you have that system here? Like what kind of special unit?
Like I don't know if there are special units in this mod, but I don't know.
I know the system in Rom 2 with like the Eagle Legion and stuff like this, like the Eagle cohorts.
I don't know this unit, but I mean this in Napoleon.
You see like a blue circle around the unit that brings morale to the others.
Yeah.
Yeah, which tell you like which is the range that unit brings morale to the others. But
right.
it was added into the mod, so I don't think they have this blue circle. So
I need to
you
come
have
back
show
to
me.
round 2.
Yeah, you have to show me like how to spot the unit that give morale to the enemy. I'm interested in that.
I don't know the system from Rome 2, but I know when I was playing French as French Empire, the
Oh yeah, in the vanilla. Yes, in the
Yes,
vanilla
or-
there is such things.
or in NTW3, If you
Yeah.
place old guard or guards in the line, the troops feel more confident and they won't leave from the battlefield so fast.
Yes, there's also a perk. Like that's a perk, basically. What you're on that game, that was like a perk for units, give back morale to the others, and one of the other perk was like stamina, and stamina was like really strong, man, because your unit could run around much more for flanking maneuver if it had the stamina perk, was taking back its energy much faster. But I'm not sure there is such thing in this mod. I didn't saw it yet.
I know that in this mod units feel have God damn it. uh, I forgot the word in English.
Jakie?
Are tiring. Are tiring.
Meanwhile, I think we can say that we have like most certainly all the troops in the north are either hidden or routed. A lot of Confederate have routed north. There's not much of them left. But south is another story. But will they be fresh and able to come back as a group, as a coherent group, like good to work together once they get back from the south? That's the question.
Here are many fences too that both sides can use for a stronghold. Like they can place behind and hold for a moment and then come to a counter attack. But you need to know how to put these units.
But notice how interesting it is. Like as I recall, the north, the Union started like in the east of the map, and like they both started east and west, and that battle line have been rotating on itself on spiral since the beginning of the game, and now the troops are facing north and south, as they should be, as they do north and south. But the line has been turned like almost a full turn on itself. Which in real life would be a nightmare for the logistic people.
If someone wanted me to tell how I would describe this battlefield, I would tell very big, very
Kurwa.
big,
Idioci.
very.
Come on, you
Dobra.
can say it.
Dolatek?
No. No co?
Proszę, jak było pole.
Field.
Field. Very big fields with much forests.
Yeah, it's a really nice map. It's a really nice map indeed. It's challenging because it really puts the artillery on a second role, because it's really hilly and full of ballet. There's a lot of places you can hide your infantry from artillery shots from the other side.
And make
Even if
ambushes.
you're really close, actually. You
And,
always have to be on micromanaging those lines of artillery so they have the best shot. Man, that was a hell of a shot.
And there are some little hills that you can put your batteries on. And
Yeah, exactly. And those hills are so small, then you have to turn your battery around. Even if you have a hill, like, you have to turn your battery on that hill all the time.
Yeah. But the open field gives pluses and minuses. Because you're open to the fire of artillery, gunshots.
Not if you hide behind the hill. That's what Wellington did in Waterloo. Waterloo, he was like using that hill, and his troops were not on the top of the hill. They were like behind the hill, waiting for the French to move on the
Kurwa!
beginning of the hill on the other side, and then they rushed to the top of the hill and shot down on the French.
Yeah, or
So all the time before the French assault, they
Ile
were
on ma
caught
kurwa
with
tych
some French
armat?
artillery by the hill, and then they push on the top of the hill
yeah,
when the French infantry showed
No
up.
już, no
and
przepraszam,
he got
wyłączam.
the advance of the terrain because
Tak,
he
zaraz wyłączę.
put his troops on the cliff, on the cliff,
Exactly.
and took some strategic points like Pugamon, or
No i przegrałem.
another village that I
Łatwą
don't
grę.
remember name.
Yeah. Well, that guy was amazingly lucky because his battle plan was basically like do nothing. And
Hey, yeah, exactly.
when the Prussian came back, as they were not supposed to come back to the field, that was a miracle for the English that the Prussian came back on the back right side of the French, like forcing the French to like decide like either face two army in the same time or taking the Brits to turn to face the Prussians. Well, I think Napoleon should have like turned to the Prussian and let the British on the top of their hill because I'm not sure they would have moved from that superior position. So let the cannon pound the hills so the English stay where they are, and then turn your troops to face the Prussian. But it would have been an amazing feat to move that big army back in position. It's not like saying to regiment wheel right or wheel left. It's saying to like hundreds of thousands of guys like all right, you need to be on that exact position in that much time and move with the rest of the column. It's really complex orders before the radios, you know.
Yeah, like you see, Napoleon's plan under the Waterloo or Waterloo, it depends how you want to say, was to face the British while the Marshal Grouchy would defeat the Prussians under the Blücher, and then he wanted to like send Brits running to their fields of Piccadilly or to London.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of that marshal following the Prussian and who lost.
Blücher.
Well, yeah. Anyway, that idiot, like, he should have been doing his job much better. It was totally, yeah, it was totally on him. But if Napoleon could have done something better, maybe give him more cavalry to scout ahead of his force to make sure we don't lose the Prussians. But yeah, the guy had more than enough to do his job, and he didn't succeed in losing his job.
You see, Blücher was a little bit crazy, and you couldn't know what he gonna make, in which direction he gonna make loose.
That's maybe why Napoleon gave him such a simple task and didn't want him on the main battlefield, you know? But he's that kind of guy, like, the day after you're like, oh man, you fucked up even that, you know? And he was that kind of guy, apparently.
And the
one problem, we see disorganization on the line everywhere, like, it's all about who's gonna be on the flank of the other units. This is devolving not into like a fight between armies, but a fight between individual units now. Like who's gonna be able to shoot on the side of the enemy or on the back of the enemy? That's all about that now.
Nie no.
And one problem under the Waterloo was that the Church of the Marshal Knight. He thought that the British were retreating.
Yeah, Ney to Rottweiler, you know. Ney is an attack dog. Ney is an amazing tactician, but a really bad strategist.
Yes,
and then for like. When Napoleon was out because he was sick, he took a nap, and Ney used the fact that Napoleon was taking a nap to do what he did, and Napoleon was furious when he woke up. He was like, "What? He did what? You let him do that?" And it was too late. The deal was done. And when Ney came back, he came back alive from the charge, and Napoleon like shouted at him, and he was like, Ney was lying actually. He was saying, "Oh." Because Napoleon is in his tent, he doesn't know what is happening over there in the battlefield. And they came back and say, I won against the Brits. They're broken, bro." And Napoleon was like, "I don't care if you even succeed. You destroyed the French cavalry." Because the cavalry corps taking like 5 or 10 years to make professional one. You need to grow the horses and to train the men. And it's taking a really long time.
He was
France was already out of horses, and that guy like lost like all the horses left in the French army on one charge. So whatever, if you win or lost that charge, we need that artillery for so much more than just winning one charge, you know?
like the problem with the horses came. We need to go back to the Russia and 1811.
But let's finish with this battle now, because like I don't know if you're still following it, bro. I'm following it now. I'm trying to answer to your question about Napoleon at the same time, but
Oh, sorry. Alright.
from what I have seen, like we have a really interesting situation, like an unexpected situation, like where Max is actually really fast on the mouse, like I was saying earlier, and he seems to be winning slowly but slowly, chipping away Pavel's troop by out-macroing basically Pavel. Really unexpected, because like I'm seeing from Max's point of view now, so it's really difficult to judge
Both.
yeah, exactly what's going on really. But from what I've seen, I'm seeing sense. I'm seeing sense on Max's lane, and it's getting more and more difficult for me to see if Pavel is like keeping unit in reserve in the woods and stuff like this, or is it that Max is slowly taking it away, which he was not for most of the game, as I remember. Like he was in poor situation more than once, but now it seems this micro is doing wonders on those small engagement.
He bleeded some of the units on the south, so maybe that too gave him.
Well, we know that Pavel got reserved. Like we know it because like as once again I'm seeing from Max's point of view, we can see flashes and smoke coming from a hill, which is where Max is looking right now. So we know that Pavel is like still alive and kicking, you know. The balance of power is equal, which will let us suggest that Pavel's got alive pretty much as much man as Max got, with maybe a slightly advantage on Max's side, because he's got now, like, look at his artillery, got so much chevron on them, so much experience. Then like if the artillery sees something, Union artillery, which is already OP, just gonna snipe and kill anything that stands. So the game is getting so much more interesting now. I don't know what you think, but like I cannot. I was thinking Pavel was gonna get that one from reading the ground better than Max, but Max is out microing Pavel basically, so that makes the whole thing pretty balanced at the moment.
Now I see two battles in one. Battle on the
Exactly, and Pavel is moving his pieces smarter than Max, but Max is moving his pieces faster than Pavel. But then will Max pay the price of it by having his unit more tired?
yeah.
That's a question. It's not yet happening. I don't see a mass rout, but I'm expecting at some point to have like a mass rout from either of them.
Me too. I don't see a blitz for now, but maybe we will see in a moment.
Well, there's not gonna be a blitz from any of them because none of them get their troops in the same spot. Both of them, they're fighting all over the map. For that late in the map, in the game, the front is really large. You see, like, Paweł is using the roads and the covers and the fences and this kind of things to counter the micromanaging from Max, which is high tier, I must say, for a new player. High tier for a new player. But who's gonna be the best on that one? Paweł experience or Max fast moving from his young hand?
Paweł has a really big experience at this mod because
He does, he
No,
does,
really.
he does.
I have like 20 hours in it.
Well, compared to Max 4, that's 6 times.
Yeah.
but Paweł is more experienced, but Max has the fast movement.
Exactly, and it makes it all balanced. It's like,
Yeah.
but
It-
Paweł's got something that Max don't have. Is like holding his card, using the wood to hide some units and stuff. So that makes it really difficult. You see up there, Max unit is breaking when Paweł unit was lower on morale all the time. And you could say like it was gonna be Max unit gonna be winning that engagement in the road in Beetle. At the end, it was not. It was not. And Max now got to pull up some men from some place I'm not gonna give to fight this menace that is coming to him. If he had turned back those men 5 minutes ago to help those guys like really quickly, and now the morale is switching again. Now Paweł unit is breaking away because it sees enemies on his back.
Yeah.
Or maybe because he ran for a bit and that was too much with the artillery for the morale.
Game now it's very balanced, so it's hard to judge who
And
wins.
you can
Going
see
to
it's
win,
really
that's what I think
gentleman style people
Really, they
because
don't hear
both
it-
of
they don't
generals
hear me,
still
but
there.
Max
So
is going
like
to win.
people are actively trying to not kill
There's
each other
no way
general,
for-
which is pretty nice to see.
Yeah,
to win this match
it
now.
is very stylish and very
Oh,
gentle.
the only chance
That's
maybe
the
that
way-
these
that's the
guys
way
would
of the
come back,
14th,
they're
bro.
exhausted,
Join
so
the,
they're not going to.
join the 14th Louisiana today.
Yeah, join today. You won't gonna regret.
Yeah, there's no way for me to win.
Alright, sponsor time over.
Yeah. You got to pray for your church, huh?
What?
It's like saying you have to sell your own produce. It's like we say like it's a French expression. Say you have to pray for your own church.
Ah, alright.
Alright, that's a GG.
Is it? Is it?
It is.
Apparently, Paweł is
It is.
revealing that he's
It
got
Now,
nothing left in hand.
Yeah,
But
Max,
the balance
Max
of
won
power-
it. Max won it 10 minutes ago.
But Paweł, the balance of power is suggesting you still have.
Well,
to
the
return.
only chance that I get now to win is to run away with my general for 8 minutes and hope that I'll have more casualties than Max.
Well, you can do it. This is the rules. But the balance of power, it really suggests like you have like a 40% chance of still winning this battle. I don't know what you got left because I'm seeing from Max's point of view. I don't see true
No,
forest.
it's not really telling which side has more units. I think.
No, but it
I
says-
think it's
I
like
think
it's
the
the
firepower. Firepower, I think it counts.
okay.
So the damage per second that the unit would do.
Well, the problem I had here is that last match I got pissed off. I had the problem that I had less infantry, so I said, right, let's take 2 more, but they're going to be worse, and I paid the price by it.
I see.
And this time, yeah.
But-
Even though I had more units, they were worse than.
I see units of yours which have come back from routing and are doing nothing at the moment, which are I would not give up stuff, but which
Yeah,
are in
yeah, I know.
interesting position to damage some of Mac's masterpieces on the battlefield, I would say.
Now I look onto this grain field.
Do you still have your general, Pavel?
Yes, I do.
Then you can win the morale war, because it's all about morale. You can make a 300-man unit run away in this game just by breaking his morale enough for 10 seconds.
As I look on this beautiful grain fields, I have an appetite for the bloody bread.
It is a beautiful battle map. I forgot which battle map it is, but it is really interesting.
Well, if you want, because it was a really even match, if you want we can play best of 3. Because in last match I think I could win, but it was... Well, it's up to you. It's up to you if you want to play 1 or best of 3.
I don't really care, but it's the problem that it's already really late. And tomorrow
No, I mean like tomorrow or some other day.
yeah.
It's up to you.
Yeah, yes.
Really quick that I see very... That
Well, I guess we have to check what are the rules of the tournament about that.
Yeah, I forgot to say Friday there.
I want to say really quick that
I think I wrote that it's up to players if they want to play best of 1 or best of 3.
I'm a totally fan of the best of 3. Actually,
Yeah.
I like ice hockey, which is best of 7s on the playoff, you know. So I think
It
this is
depends.
the
If
way-
we have time, I think we can do best of 3.
Yeah, sure, I agree on that one.
Well, best of 3 is to win in a to win for one person, so it's really quick. Like and best of 7 is like full win for one person, so it can go also really quick if the both person. But yeah, I would agree that best of 3 or best of 5 or best of 7, anything is better than just one engagement, because
Yeah, I agree with
but it must be agreed with all concerned parties.
yeah.
I wanted to see a realistic Napoleon when all game in a
NTW free? Well,
No,
we're doing now this. Now we're on ACW and stuff, but like by next summer or something, you know, or maybe by next spring, there is nothing that say that we cannot change to another mode and stuff, and maybe come back to ACW when it had some update and stuff, and the game is different.
I want
Because,
to say
the most interesting thing is to know like who is the best at each mod. Once we know for each mod, we can change to another mode to give another chance to
yeah.
other players. You know?
I just want to say that I once wanted to see the realistic game in style of Napoleon Total War or like in 19th century, when you have battlefield and you're the commander, and when you say your unit to move, you need to wait until the unit will move because of the letters or
Oh, this they do in a Grand Tactician Civil War.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh, you see,
The
it's not
Yenera.
over yet. It's gonna be on the clock, boys. It's gonna be on the clock. Max controlling the battlefield, but we don't play with points. We play with kills.
yeah.
So
I-
Oh boy.
it's all gonna be. The game is still on. To me, the game is still on.
Max
Max men are tired, and Pavel men are few, but they have hell of a fucking experience on them. I can see
I want to
shotguns
say that
everywhere.
Max like thought that come you little fucker, I will fuck you up.
Yeah, but yeah, this is realistic actually, because it happened that the Mongol were using that so much, because if people from the Middle Age, they really had this kind of mentality you just said, you know. And like, let's get at them. Let's get at them. Let's charge at them with knights.
You wanna fast forward the time? It's gonna be
Well, the time is
Yeah.
almost over. How much time we
yeah,
got?
1 minute and 40 seconds.
You don't
Really?
know.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
general
shit.
snipe.
How much was the time of the battle? 30, 60?
60. Right, let's see
Oh, it's
who will win. Hey,
That-
hey, don't general snipe, don't general snipe.
Exactly.
No, he didn't. I was watching his screen. He actually he counter order when he saw it was shooting at your general.
yeah, very good gentleman. Draw.
Yeah, gentleman fight. And
Ooh,
my
I got 2 more kills! 2 more kills!
Oh my god.
Jeez!
The world. How
So,
Damn!
the max.
Right, yeah, let's play best of 3 because that's gonna be not fair.
So is it the kills or the loss?
Kills,
that
kills. Well, it's a
because-
draw technically.
Yeah, man.
In the rules, it's if you run out of time, the person that has more losses wins.
Alright.
Sorry, more kills wins.
Because the lost like
2 men.
he lost more of you than you also.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, but he got the field.
Oh.
You really need to think this through because this was amazing, man.
Oh.
So who wins?
Well,
That's not
we're gonna play best of
Leave that
3.
off.
We're going to play best of 3.
But Bevel won this one, I
Who
think.
wins
So
that
we
one?
will play 1 or 2 more games, depends.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who win that one? That's
boy.
the question.
Yeah, Bevel won.
I won technically.
Really.
From 2 kills. Like wow,
I
that's
want to
amazing.
say that,
Boys.
Oh my god. At least I'm kind of proud of myself. It
You should be proud of yourself.
You should be.
Uh,